Oh Lord, nice, he's amazing. But on to serious business. I don't know how much time I just. I'm gonna cut all that out. But pet review. I'm back. I ain't did a pet review in a while. I think the last one was Scorpion, if I remember. But obviously, I think I said in the last video, I'm gonna keep trying to do animals that I obviously have had first, and next in line is the one and only. I had three of these. Okay. Um. Dang, do I got a picture? I mean, I'm gonna show a picture of them obviously, but I remember I wanted these so bad when I was like little. I mean, I had to be like in I think I was in high school when I yeah I was in high school when I first got them. But my 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 family. I mean, y'all know what it is already. The damn video. But my family was always scared of snakes. Snakes scared the shit out of them. My dad, mom, everybody. So everybody was scared of snakes. So I couldn't really get like a lot of reptiles and shit. You know what I mean? They was like no lizards, snakes, anything close. But I wanted this thing so bad. I don't even know why I did. But I don't know if it was Christmas or my birthday, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm finna get one. Okay, like I'm preparing myself, ready. Like, man, I'm about to finally get this animal that I've been wanting forever, and that's why I'm mad I can't find it, bro. These niggas gave me a picture, bro. They gave me a picture of it. Is this the picture? I found the picture. I found the picture. Y'all hear me knocking shit down? I found the picture, though. The one and only Leopard Gecko. Okay, I don't know if you can get that good. A goddamn gecko on top of a apple, a pepper. I don't know what that is. Stress ball. I think they gave me two pictures. That's the diabolical part. They gave me two pictures. But yes, I love leopard geckos, bro. Like the colorations that you get. I mean, most, what I mean, like ball pythons, some other shit. You know what I mean. You have a lot of morphs that you can get, but leopard geckos have some of the coldest morphs, bro. Like I love, I love the different colors you can get. Obviously, I'ma just, me, I'ma just show y'all plenty different morphs that they come in. They don't get too big, you know what I mean. Nowhere the size of like bearded dragons or anything like that. Um, I think even crested geckos get a little thicker than them. I think they're a good size. I like their size because um obviously if you don't want like too small of like a lizard, it's a nice like medium in the middle type of size. Uh, excuse me, but you also can get like what they call like just super. You can get like types that do get bigger. Um, I haven't been like that into it like I used to be. Like so I don't remember all the names and the morphs and shit like that. But I think as like a beginner reptile, these are some of the best, easiest. Like they're just super easy, bro. Like compared to other geckos, they're actually like they're very different because they come from like a desert area, not like not like this desert, but like this type of desert. But you don't really have to keep them. Like I've never kept mine, so I'm saying mostly like a reptile carpet. Um, I've seen bioactive enclosures. I mean, the most thing with that is like people worry about them getting compact, like eating dirt and like that, which can be a problem. But I think for the most part, if you feed like in a bowl or like hand feed, like with tweezers, most of the time that's most of the time that's not even a problem. Uh, like I said, they don't get too big, so I think like a 20 gallon is a good start for one. Then you just want to go up if you get more. I wouldn't try to like keep these like in a group or anything like that. If you are gonna get multiple, probably get two females. Uh, y'all know how males get. You know, what I mean, males ain't gonna stay together. I kept three at a time. I mean, at first I had the two together, which they did fine. Um, and then after that, I had got a third one, but it stayed. Millie had her own. I forgot how many years I had the other two, but when I got Millie, she was obviously in her own tank, and then the other two were in like a longer, like 20 or 30 gallon, and kind of afterwards I put them all together. Then I think that's when Annie had passed away around that time. So I don't got none of mines now. I had mines for like a long ass time. I think the average lifespan is probably like around like 10 years. But see, I have Jeannie, my last one. She was like 13 when she died. Annie, she died kind of early. I don't know. I think she had like some neurological problems or some shit. But Millie, and then she had like a really bad infection in her mouth. So that was like her problem. But she had a lot of bad time shedding. I think one of the bigger issues is humidity. Actually, usually you get like a plastic tub, fill it up with like substrate that can just hold a lot of moisture. You'll have to spray it all the time, or if you have the bioactive enclosure, you have to basically have a side of that enclosure that's higher humidity. So whenever you see your gecko ready about to shed, it should already have that environment for it be able to shed easy. Um, and then obviously the other side should have some type of heat source. They don't need a lot of heat though. Compared to other stuff, like mid 70s, you know what I mean? Something like that. If you keep it like that around there, that's pretty fine to be honest. You don't even really gotta go that high. You just gotta worry about going low. Um I think always have a heater though, especially if you live in a place where it gets super cold. Um and then make sure that heater has a thermostat so you're not trying to, you know what I mean, cook your leopard gecko. Can't handle them. I know lizards are like known for losing tails, especially geckos. They can lose their tail. But their tail is fat. They got a lot of fat in it. So obviously where they live, if they can't find no food, they got a bunch of fat stored, just like a camel basically. Uh, but you have to really like, you got to really tug on that thing for it to come off. They don't have toe pads like other geckos. So usually geckos can climb all over shit. In their environment, they don't need to do that. So they obviously got uh they don't have the same. They're not as vocal either as other geckos. Sometimes you hear babies vocalize a little more. I think they're pretty chill to be honest. Mine's never like, obviously they can move fast, but when you kind of handle them enough, they become pretty chill, to be honest. Only Millie, she was the only one that I didn't handle that much, so she was pretty like kind of skittish. But oh yeah, feeding. You want to make sure, obviously, you get different types of feeders. It's probably, I feel like this turned people off because then like a lot of people don't mess with bugs, right? You don't want to have a bunch of bugs because I think it's better to just raise your own feeders, at least one of them, because you're gonna need roaches. You know what I mean? You're gonna need mealworms, super worms, wax worms. You don't want too many wax worms. That's more like a treat. Uh, Crickets, all of these things, and then you obviously want to supplement your food as well with a lot of calcium, also with vitamins, and they come potty trained. Like you don't have to worry about. It's the craziest thing, right? You don't have to worry about poop being all over the enclosure. They poop and like even keeping three of them, they all poop in the same area, like at least in the same kind of. And it's the craziest shit. I've never because even when I put Millie in, I'm like, okay, will she also just go poop in the same area? And yeah, they do. I think that's super cool actually. Like they just come self potty trained. So I think that made cleaning easy. Like I said, I use reptile carpet. I just took them out, and I had enough where obviously I just replace it basically, and then wash the one I took out. I didn't have like no heat light. I just had like a light to see them. Sometimes I didn't even turn the light on. Like the ambient light from outside was enough. Because they're nocturnal anyways. So if you want something that's gonna be up in the morning, this ain't for you. This thing is gonna be knocked the fuck out. You know what I mean? It's gonna be sleep. It is most definitely gonna be sleep. They get up from time to time, but like for the most part, sleep. I think it's funny like watching them. Like most times they just like in a high somewhere asleep. Sometimes they'll just be laid out like on top of something. I think lizards like sleep in the craziest ways. I feel like they sleep like us, to be honest. But they was doing a lot last night. Whatever they was doing, they were doing it. So yeah, if you don't really want a nocturnal animal, that could be the turn off because it's not gonna really want to interact with you. I don't think these are the animals like they tolerate being handled, but I don't think they care to be handled as often. So you know what I mean? Even if you do have yours used to being handled, it's probably like keep it to a minimum. I think most reptiles don't really, you know what I mean, want to be handled, you know what I mean? But it's not like chameleon level like hatred for being handled. They have translucent ears, kind of like right through them boys. I mean, you can see right through. I think that's cool. Obviously, they have eyelids. So other geckos don't have eyelids, but they do. So you can see them actually blink. I think they're super cool. I might have to do a deeper dive on them one of these days. We just talk about all the geckos. I think I talked about everything I wanted to. Yeah, I think we're good. So y'all will see me next time. Probably not a pet review, but I don't know what animal I want to do next. I was thinking rats. That's might be the next plan. But I'll see y'all next time.